can, so that you don't just say, well, gosh, this should cost us $19 million, but this other guy's going to build it for a lot cheaper, so let's let him go ahead. You let the process work itself out. Now, I've noticed on Saturdays that they've been working here putting that garage up. Now, you read the contract on it, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
It's a matter of public record.
Right.
Is there a penalty provision?
I do not recall a penalty provision
because
regarding that they had to build it so fast. I don't recall that.
And here's the other thing about the garage. The people who are building it and everything, they get to keep the income, a huge chunk of the income from the parking garage.
They get to keep all the income from the parking garage. They keep all of the income. All the parking revenue they get. Now 20% of the building is going to be leased out to commercial businesses. They get to keep all that revenue. We get none of that revenue.
Okay, so then you have
and
to
they get 100% ownership.
And the city has said they were saving us money somehow by being the ones willing to come in and build it.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't really understand that.
Now, here's the thing about contracts. You're not going to throw in stuff just for free. And so you look at people working on a contract, they work 40 hours. They're figuring that their people are going to work a 40-hour work week because you go over 40 hours a week, you pay time and a half. These people were working over here on a Saturday. There's no penalty provision in that contract. There'd be no reason that I can think of for them to be working on a Saturday other than the contractor doesn't have to worry about the money coming out of his own or its own pocket. It's coming out of the taxpayers' pockets because we've fronted him $6 million, and the sooner they can get that garage up, the sooner they can make money.
Yeah. I think it's a big story, Mark.
Well,
hopefully you write about it on your blog.
You don't read my blog.
I do occasionally read.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
But you're not getting on me.
Oh, I'm not getting on you.
Criticizing me.
Oh, I'm not today. The other big story is the head of the Indiana State Police says we should legalize pot.
Yes, yes. He was in front of I believe, a study committee, and was asked a question, and he gave a very honest answer.
And we have to distinguish between decriminalization and legalization, because if you decriminalize something, it's still illegal. So you could write a ticket for it. I mean, Oregon did that in the 70s. You write a ticket for it, you say, okay, you got to pay a $50 fine. You can't have stores selling it because it's still illegal. So you still have an illicit market. It maintains an illegal market while you can't, there are no big criminal restrictions on people smoking it. Whereas if you legalize it, you can sell it, you can tax it.
Sure, but decriminalization may be a step on the way to legalization. I know you always want the whole enchilada right away.
No, actually, I think decriminalization gives you the worst of the two situations. You're still penalized in one way for it, not as bad as being thrown in prison, but you're still penalized, and you can't have a market for it, a free, open market with taxation.
Okay, so you prefer the current system?
No, I prefer legalizing it completely.
But if we can't get to that right now, you want to stay with the current system?
No, I'm saying that you're talking about it as being some kind of intermediary step to legalization.
Right.
I say it's not like an evolution of things.
I'm just a realist in terms of how our political system works, Mark.
Well, Paul, our political system, by your reckoning, then, we should have, okay, the next time we put a parking garage up, we should make them pay to build it but give them the land. That's kind of moving towards the idea of we.
Well, that would be an improvement on the current system.
Okay, you got a good. That's a good point. What are they going to do on Massachusetts Avenue?